What's up, y'all? I'm gonna speak candidly here and just, say what I gotta say. Look, last night was janky as fuck. Truth. And I don't even want to get too much into that part about how janky it was, but if you were there, you know it was janky. But look, man, I just want to say that, you know, little gestures go a long way to show that you care for people, for artists. I understand, like living in today's society, how hard it is to make money and to be able to just, offer things, but it's the tiniest little gestures that go a long way to make somebody feel appreciated, especially someone who's coming through and making your shit dope. Me, because I live in reality, I'm not going to fault you or fault people for not being rich and not having money. I don't have money all the time or really to just be throwing out there. That's not realistic. So I'll just say from experience, when I put on shows and when I have put on shows, it's come with a cost, but I've always done everything in my power to make sure that the artists who I was inviting to participate in my event and make my shit dope knew that they were important. Paying people even the smallest amount, but if I couldn't pay, offer other things. Me and my wife have made people custom pins, and even the performance night, the night of the performance themselves, always checking in with the people who are performing and rocking it and seeing how they feel, making sure they feel good, making sure that people's basic needs were taken care of. Do you find parking cool? All that kind of stuff, here's your drink ticket. And just little things, and at the very least, if you don't have those things to offer, just being able to check in with somebody, shake their hand and tell them thank you so much for participating in my event and making my shit dope. That is class act shit. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't have that attitude. And that's something that I've encountered doing this shit. For people who don't know, it is what it is, man. I've been doing this shit for a long fucking time. I'm good at what I do. That's no secret. I don't care. Whatever, everybody wants to be don't have an ego. I don't, but I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I'm a newbie or that I suck. My shit's dope. Nobody makes shit like me, and I make masterful shit time and time again. Complete masterpiece project, complete realized shit. Nobody does that. From the music videos, I do all my own music videos. All of them are fucking tight. I do all my own animation. I taught myself that shit. But, it's I don't know, man. There's just no care. There's not enough care. There's not enough care that that I see people put into doing with this shit. And it's unfortunate, and it's disheartening, and it's disheartening to experience that shit time and time and again. And that's one of the reasons why, at one point I was years ago, maybe 10 years ago, time flies. You would have seen me perform in San Francisco, Oakland, all around the Bay Area and, Northern California, monthly, weekly. But I had to stop that shit. I had to stop doing it like that because, just there's a lack of respect, and everything just turned into some, it just always ended up being just this standard of amateur shit, just being cool like that. And unfortunately, a lot of people have gotten contented with shit being that way. And I've just always been a rebel. I've always done things. I've always seen things the way that I see it. It's hard for me to, everybody's like, the way that society is and the way that shit is ran, it's ran on all like these little niche cliche phrases of, being overly optimistic and, if shit didn't work out, it's all your fault. And sometimes it is. I have no problem like, being able to admit when I take the L's, or how I got the L, whatever. You feel me? Nobody's perfect. I don't expect to be, but at the same time though, like like that's on y'all too. It's on everybody. It's on everybody else too. I'm not the one making shit whack. I'm not the one making it hard out here for real. That's so now shit is to the point, like it's just like I'm at a it's just to the point now where it's like I don't know, man. It's disheartening, but it is what it is. And I guess I'm just more or less putting this out there to anybody who's tuned in. One, if you've been fucking with me, if you've been checking me out, I appreciate it. And I just wanted to update you guys to be real about what happened last night, because I don't want to sit here and lie and just be like, oh, it's all good, and it's all fun, and it's all fun and games, like that's just a waste of time, man. It's just a waste of time, like, I'm a fucking dad, got a kid and all of that, like, and just in general, like, even like, it's one thing to even, you got to think about it like this, right? Because you're setting that low standard for artists, to accept that kind of bullshit. But then what message is that sending to the audience? And overall, that's what I feel has like taken a hold of this culture. And you have a audience that has been taught that's what they should expect when they go out for a live night of hip hop entertainment, which is bottom of the barrel trash, bullshit, shitty sound, just and no hosting, no hosting. When I put on a show, I host that shit. And hosting is more than just being like, or next person. No, like you with like a real host, you care about you're a host, you care about your guests. It's like the same thing as like you're hosting a party at your house or something. You host a guest at your house. You care about everybody and you want to inform people of what's going on, of what they're about to experience. Especially like, to big up the acts who are participating. You know what I mean? Like it's now it's even more to come out. It's more for everybody to come out. It costs money. You know what I mean? Like people came out of their crazy lives to participate and be here and attend shit. Adults living in this crazy world came out to be here. People paused their life from kids, family, and took the money that they made, that they worked hard for, to go out and participate and enjoy something, and then they're given trash. So that's what it is, man. And I don't even look. That's just exactly what it is, and that's what a lot of the shit is. That's why I don't participate in a lot of shit, and that's why you don't see, why I don't rock as much anymore. And now it's to the point where all this, everything on social media, everything is weird and wired to be whack. So it's even hard now for me to even try and hit up a venue locally and be like, hey, I want to book a dope show at your spot. Because, now the venues, they're all looking at social media activity and all that kind of weird ass shit and weird ass publicity and shit like that. They don't care about accolades and culture and respect, you know, because if I put on a show, every time I've put on a show, I've put on every show that I've put on since 2016, you know, it's been a handful of them. It's only been, you know, it's not like I've done hella, but each one, it's been a handful of them, maybe like a dozen. Each one was a banger. Facts. Everybody had a good time. All the artists got treated right. You know, I made sure, you know, the venue was cool. They made their cut of the for the night, and the people who came out had a good time. But you know, culture and community, that shit don't fucking. The culture don't count. The community don't count. Being, you know, a skilled artist, that shit don't mean shit unless you got everybody fucking on your dick, riding your jock. That's all they care about is all this fake ass riding on your jock shit. Sorry to say it. You could tell me and try and tell me that I'm being whatever fucking like pessimistic or whatever. You know, I'm gonna sit here and tell you that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because I put in hella work on this shit. For all the shit that you guys see, for as much music as I put out, and as many projects as I finish up, complete things. There, you know, like that's a lot, right? You could look at a whole thing and be like, damn, okay, look at all the things. This many albums, this many songs, this many music videos, this many animations, this many collabs with so-and-so and who's who. Wow, like there's so much more that goes behind the scenes to make those things happen. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like, let's link up. It's not as easy as it looks. There's a lot of hard work behind the scenes. There's a lot of freaking, especially, you know, because I'm working with a particular message too. I'm working with very, you know, specific kind of message that not a lot of people are putting out there, period. And the few that aren't really fresh enough to say it like I say it. And that's big facts. I don't care, whatever. I don't care. You could be like, I'm being egotistical, whatever, dude. I'm just being honest with you. But there's so much more that goes behind on that shit, you know, from just fucking the sacrifices to living a certain way, you know, the investment of time, energy, money, fucking, you know, also discipline to live a certain way, to actually to live what I'm talking about. I live what I talk about, you know. I don't fuck around. I really don't. I do not. I don't fuck around, you know. I try to live a decent life, and that's a lot to try and do in this society, especially when we're talking about, you know, in rap and in hip hop and in the Bay and whatever, all the shit you want to throw about me fucking being Latino, all that bullshit, right? That's a lot to do, to come through and be a spiritual man, all that shit. Like, it's a lot that goes into it. And, I mean, that's what it is. I wouldn't do it any other way, because I chose to do it that way too. That's on me, right? I chose to be like that. I chose to be like this. This is how I do shit, you know? I do it the fucking hard way. But that's because the easy way looks to me to be the sleazy way. You know, I don't waste my time getting hella faded. I don't fucking smoke weed. I wonder, like, people be hella under the influence. You got to think about it like this. You're under the influence all the goddamn time. You think that's just weed and drink? Or you think you got shitty friends too? You think that maybe if you're constantly faded, that perhaps you're making some shitty life choices other than just the decision to pick up some drink. And I'm saying, like, if you're constantly faded, you're probably making other shitty decisions that extend beyond just like the actual decision itself to get faded. there's other shit that goes along with that. I don't need to be faded all the goddamn time. I stop, man. You know, and I can't even fucking, I can't smoke weed. I don't fuck with it because that shit has me fucked up, baked. Also, like, who the fuck can be all, dude, all fucking day long? I'm not a grown up. Not a grown up trying to live in fucking America. That's cool when you're 16. I smoked all the weed when I was fucking 16. Back then, we smoked fucking Granddaddy Purple, and you had to fucking go to the hood and buy that shit from a kid for $20. And the stoners, we were the stoners. I was a fucking stoner in high school, and we got clowned. The stoners used to get clowned for getting stoned. Now everybody's on this shit. I'm off this shit. I don't fuck with it. And it's been like that for a long time. And people will like, people will treat you like you're square because you don't fucking smoke weed. I'm an adult, bitch. I don't need to smoke that shit. I'm happy with me. I breathe, bitch. You can get high like that. All that shit is in your brain already. That's what I learned about it. It's like you use that shit as a crutch. And the thing, like, you don't need it all the goddamn time. It's supposed to teach you about how to use your own body that you have, about how to use your brain. That's what it's for. You know? It's not here to abuse and stay fucked up all the goddamn time. Not if you know, yeah, free will, free choice. Sure, you got the choice to live life like a fucking idiot. Whatever. And look, even with drink, I might have a beer every now and then when I actually want to enjoy it and enjoy myself and enjoy whoever it is. I can't fucking do that shit I can't do that shit every day. Can't do that shit every week. Can't do that shit every weekend. It can't be even kind of routine thing. Like, who the fuck got time to be hungover and fucked up? You think about it like this. You get drunk and you get fucked up, and while you're fucked up, you're fucked up. And then you think when the alcohol is out your system that you're not fucked up anymore. That shit fucks up your brain. That shit got you doing stupid shit. So, look, that's just what it is. It's a diseased culture. There's a problem. There's an issue. There's a big issue with society and with us as people, period, you know? And, I can make the connections easily. I can make those connections very simply to because you guys might be like, how did he get from here to there? How did you get from having a janky night that didn't work out in your favor? That shit it didn't work out for nobody's favor, period. I don't give a fuck. You know, how'd you go from having a janky night to talking about getting faded and all this shit? Because motherfuckers out here is faded as fuck. They're coming up with half-baked stoner ideas and wasting everybody's goddamn time. So, that's what it is. I don't know what the fuck else to say. You know, it is what it is. All this shit's hella fake, hella whack. It's great. No, it's not. It's not. So, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of the shit that I've done and who I am. I'm proud to say that I'm me. I'm proud that I am who I am, and that I just keep learning more and more that this bullshit is not the fuck for me. So I don't know what's next or what, I mean, you'll see what you see, I guess. And, anybody who's been like a genuine fan or whatever, I appreciate you too. And, but I can't even lie to you to tell you that shit is cool, cause it ain't cool. Not to me, it ain't. Shit ain't cool. Shit ain't cool to me. It ain't cool to me. I don't feel like I've been treated cool, really, for a long fucking time. To be honest with you, I don't feel the, and whatever. That's on me too, right? I can take what I can take. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an issue. But at the end of the day, though, I know what I put in to this shit. I know what I bring to it. I know I know what I know. I know because I've done it. You see these fucking hands. I've been there. I've done it. And I know that this shit ain't right. That's all I can say right now. But all right, y'all. I'm out. I'm about to have a fucking nice day. Still, peace.